Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. My name is Mikey, and today I wanted to make a real quick video. This isn't going to be super in-depth about the new gun, the 470 Nitro. It's not really new, but it came out with the Savannah DLC. And for people that are really into the hunter and watch, big guys like Zaggy, DK, and I think the Hunter DD33. I'm sorry, I'm not super huge in the community or involved in the community at all, but I do play this game for fun from time to time. It's kind of like my own single-player adventure game that I like to do. So, yeah, so I wanted to talk about, for the average player, if the new rifle is worth it. So the King 470 DB, there's the Zenith and the Apex. I have the Apex. They're the same gun, it's just a wood finish and a composite finish. Sorry, blanked out there. So if you shoot guns in real life, composite and wood. So anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about it real quick to see if someone looking to buy the DLC, is it worth it to get this gun? And in my opinion, I'm just going to give the answer now. I think yes. I think it is an upgrade over the 338 for sure in terms of power. You can definitely tell a difference in like penetration and stuff like that. And I'll actually pull that up for you right now. So if we go to, and I think these statistics hold true, but if we go to the polymer tip 338, you can see our penetration stat is 45, expansion is 16, and it's a weapon class 4. And the effective range is 164 yards. If you go to this, the effective range is shorter, but the penetration stat is equal to that of the polymer tips for the 454 Rhino, which is the handgun. Now, granted, these are very expensive bullets comparatively, a lot more expensive, but you do get a little more in the expansion stat, and you do get a ton more penetration. So basically, the only downside to this new gun, and it's a horrible downside, and I think they need to fix this, is that you can't put a rifle scope on it. Now, I know some people argue, they say, well, it's too powerful of a gun to put a scope on, but they just don't know firearms. There's a lot of scope mounts out there that are built for high-powered rifles that can really hold the scope centered through like heavy recoil. So right now, the only thing, there are no tritium sights for the new gun, but the one thing you can put on is the Reflex Sight. So I did just buy this today to try it out, and I don't know if you can tell, it looks a lot nicer now than my last video. I have a much better graphics card now, so this video should be smooth and it should look pretty out. But so here's the gun, and this is with the Reflex Sight. Now, I hate how they gave this Reflex Sight a green hue to it, and I know they did this with the handgun scope too. You can kind of see, I'll pull out my 454 with the scope on it. Give this green hue, and it's such a pain. It just, I really wish they would just take that out. I don't know if they intentionally did it to make it less appealing. I really don't know. But if you get the stat or the perk that allows you in the rifle skill tree, in the perk tree right here, holding your breath increases zoom. So I found that with just the iron sights, I'll give you a quick look at the iron sights here. You can see it has the effective range of 100 printed on there. You're blocking a lot of the animal, and if you can't zoom in, it's a huge disadvantage. So let's pull out the rangefinder real quick while we're just in here, and let's look at this tree up here. So this tree right there is 83 yards. Now, if I pull out this gun, you can see how, it's pretty rough. You're not going to be able to select the vitals you want to hit, but with the zoom in, you're able to hold your breath, and you're really able to kind of grab the vitals or the spine. But with the hollow, it makes this a little bit easier because the bottom of the animal is not being blocked. So I'll wait for my heart rate to go down a little bit, and I'll show you that when you zoom in, it really holds, and you can really put that dot where you want it. So the Reflex Sight is nice, but honestly, I really only like it up to like 130, 140 yards. And then obviously the effectiveness of the round drops off, but there's so much penetration that you're pretty much dropping anything no matter where you hit it, even if it's flesh and it's a smaller animal. So yeah, like for example, I would feel comfortable shooting at that tree right there if it was a larger animal. And I kind of gave you a picture of that, so we'll check the distance real quick just to give you an idea. And that's 180 yards. So within 200 yards, I feel pretty confident, but they really need to at least let you put the Hyperion scope on this. I know it's not meant for long range, but that's just incorrect. Add more bullet drop to it if that's what you want to do. It's a heavier bullet, so it will drop more, but allow people to zero in and you know, and accommodate with the zeroing perk. Allow them to accommodate for that drop and the heavier bullet, and it's still a bigger bullet, so when it does hit, it is going to have a lot of kinetic energy. So yeah, I'm a little upset they don't let you put a scope on it. This would make it comfortable to use to 200 and 250 yards. You know, right now you have to get closer, but I mainly hunt in short range situations on this game, so this is perfect for me. I'm not always chasing integrity bonuses, so I just kind of want to drop my game and move on. And it's kind of cool seeing how much you can penetrate through an animal. Like I've shot in some deer in the brisket, and it goes all the way out and hits their, you know, it goes through all the intestines, all the organs, the heart, liver, and goes right out through their spine, their thoracic spine. So it's crazy. It goes all the way through. There's a ton of penetration, a very equal penetration up close to the 454 with the penetration bullets, but this is kind of like my sidearm, and the bullets are like 70 per round, whereas with this, the bullets are like 260 per round. So if money is not an issue and you're in the late game, you can buy this gun. But I really like it for close range. I like dropping my stuff really fast. Of course, you're only going to get 100% integrity on buffalo, or bison, sorry, and the Cape buffalo. So yeah, everything else is going to be 0% integrity, but I don't know. I don't really hunt for the diamonds and I kind of just find big game, try to hunt it down, and, you know, move on and kind of explore the game. So yeah, that's what I'm rolling with. I am rolling with the Zenith right now. So we'll go back into the cache real quick. Does it compare to the 338 at long range? Heck no. This, you can put a scope on it. You can put the Hyperion. The Hyperion's my favorite, but there is one. We'll look at that real quick. That goes over at the Argus. Yeah, it's really consuming. Or the Helios, sorry. No, the Argus. I'm correct. Okay. But it's just too much magnification for the range I hunt. So the Hyperion's perfect for me, but yeah, as you can see up close, these things are massive. They tear through anything. I took a screenshot of a doe I shot today, and I mean, it just completely flipped. It's almost like they have the stopping power added into the, you know, I don't know if they have that implemented where it causes them to take more damage. Well, we know it makes them take more damage, but to actually like flip and stuff like that, I don't know if they added that, but it sure seems like it to me, because I'm flipping some animals with this thing. And the red dot, I highly recommend. It's like 8,500 cash, so it's definitely worth it. Definitely would buy this gun. So of course it's pretty pricey to upkeep with the bullets, and it's pricey to buy at 90,000 credits or $90,000, but I think it's worth it if you're in the late game and you're looking for something new. And do I think it warrants the DLC alone? No, but when you get the new gun that you can take around everywhere, as well as play on the Savannah, I think it's worth the $7 or $8. It's not a huge investment, and you'll probably get, you know, at least, you know, 8 to 10 hours out of the Savannah. And if you're really into the game, you'll get a ton more if you want to unlock everything. So yeah, I definitely recommend the DLC, and I would refer you to the Hunter DD33's video where he hunts every animal with this weapon. He does a much better job. But I noticed nobody was really talking about their opinions on the gun, so I wanted to give my opinion. I'm not going to shoot any animals or go on a hunt with it. Maybe we can do a future video, but there was nobody that reviewed this gun. I was looking for a review to see if I should buy it, and I couldn't find it, so I figured, hey, I'll buy it, I'll test it out, and it's dropping everything, even flesh wounds on smaller animals. So I really like it. The only complaint is it's expensive. The ammunition is expensive. And you can't really shoot long range because you can't put a scope on it. But I think they should implement that and just have it drop more because it's a heavier bullet. So yeah, those are my takes on the Zenith. And tell me what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if it's bugging you that they don't have the scope option on it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I definitely think if you're just kind of bored with the game and you want to try something new and you have a ton of money built up, go ahead and buy it, give it a shot, and see what you like about it. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. See ya.